Hi guys, Sunday morning and I'm in the shed sharpening my hedge trimmer, and I just thought or one of my hedge trimmers, I thought I'd make a small video, short video, and just show you how I do it. I know there's a lot of different ways to do this. This is my steel multi-tool hedge trimmer. I don't use it much, as you know. I use mostly battery powered now. I sharpened all my battery powered hedge trimmers yesterday, and I just use this petrol one. I keep it and use it for rough jobs or thicker woody stuff, you know, that I don't want to put the battery stuff through. Even though the battery stuff will cut most of it, I don't like to blunt the blades on my battery stuff, because I do a lot of fine hedging. So that's why I've kept this machine. Yeah, so I'll show you how I do it. And this is what I use here, which is a little 2-inch air die grinder, right angled air die grinder, with a sanding disc on it. I think that's about 80 grit. These roll lock things are excellent. It's a bit hard to show you because I'm trying to do this holding. Yeah, it's a bit hard. That just screws out the little pad. You can buy them on eBay. You know, you can get a heap in a bag. They're pretty cheap, and you get about, I do 3 hedge trimmers out of one disc, which is pretty good. I know I've got a lot of guys use Dremels with grinding discs, and I used to use the grinding disc, and what I found is that you need a flat surface on here. When you're sharpening that edge, you want to have a flat surface. The grinding disc used to wear like a concave, and I felt that wasn't giving me a good edge. So then I went to a little drum sander on the Dremel. You know, they're very small, and it's just like a little drum sander, which did a good job, but it took too long. Like, it took ages, and you'd go through about 2 or 3 of those drums doing one hedge trimmer, because you have to do both sides. So both sides bottom on each side and both sides top. So there's a lot of teeth to grind, and I just was sitting there taking way too long to sharpen a hedge trimmer. Then I've seen guys use actual 4-inch angle grinders with a flat disc. Well, the thing I find with that is it's too abrasive and takes too much meat off. I know they just touch it, but you've only got to dig it in a little bit and you can grind a chunk out of your blade. I mean, you probably won't grind a chunk out, but you can make a divot, or you want that nice and flat. So I found that the actual 4-inch angle grinder was too aggressive for my liking. So then I saw a post on YouTube, and the guy was using one of these, and I thought, haha, small size, fits in there nice and doesn't bang on anything, and it's just the perfect size. You only got to start it in a couple of strokes and each one's done. But the downside of this is you need a decent air supply. If you've got a little direct drive compressor, which I used to use, they're always running, which is a real pain in the bum. You need a belt drive, and even this one's not the greatest, but it runs pretty good and catches up pretty well as you're doing your blades. That's a Peerless P13, and that's a good machine. And yeah, so if you use other air tools, it's worth investing in a good compressor. You know, if you spray paint, or I don't know. I used to change my blades on the mower, take the blade carrier off, which is one sitting here, with a air impact wrench, until I started using battery one, which I found quicker. So anyway, guys, I'll just show you what I do, how I do this. I'm holding the phone and trying to do this one-handed, so I'll just show you what's involved and how long I do it for on each tooth. So, and that's it. If there's a chunk out of one where you've hit a bit of wire or something, I grind that out. And some guys will say, oh, I'm going the wrong way on this because the sparks are going up, you better have them go down. True, but it still sharpens it. And you'll find when you do that side, sparks are going down. You just can't avoid it all the time. When your hedge trimmers together, you could probably do it, or well, you probably couldn't. You might be able to do it if your hedge trimmer was apart, your blades, but I don't do that because it's quicker just to do it like this. And they're nice and sharp now. They're really sharp. So yeah, guys, that's just how I do it. I mean, there's plenty of ways, and the results are all the same. As I say, I've done most ways that people do it, and the results are virtually all the same. It's with doing hedge trimmers, because there's so many teeth you have to do. It's speed. You know, I don't like spending all day sharpening blades, and that's just what I use. So yeah, I hope that helps some guys. You know, these little die grinders, you can pick them up on eBay for $40, I think, instead of going to a tool shop and spending a lot on one. That's only a cheap Chinese one, and it works perfectly. Okay, all right guys, see you later.